Hi, Link. Hi guys, welcome back to the Heel Project. We are back with our predictions for wrestling. Weird watching. I turned into Boris Johnson again there, Pete.
I know you did.
It's weird to actually be watching wrestling. We've not watched any wrestling in the last month or so since SummerSlam, really. And obviously, we are also a man down today. Link is feeling a bit under the weather, so we've decided to take one for the team, and me and Pete take this one on.
And I'm gonna pick Link's answers for him.
Yeah, I'm afraid not, mate. I've got them.
Yeah,
I've got them written down. So if only. Yeah, basically that. We ain't got any punishment, but we will be live tomorrow night over on our Twitch, twitch.tv/The Heel Project, to watch Extreme Rules, WWE, all that stuff. Yeah. How do I want to play this? Let's start with the one that's the only non-title match to begin with.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you've got to save the only Extreme Rule match
for the last one. Yeah,
or Extreme Rules for the end. Yeah. The only Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, well, in which case we'll start with Liv Morgan, Carmella. What? So, Pete, have you actually watched any wrestling this month? I caught up this morning.
Yeah, I've watched bits and pieces.
This is really pointless.
Ain't this over the most beautiful woman in WWE, apparently?
Well,
the most beautiful wrestler that Carmella thinks she is.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit weird. She broke her nose the other day and got counted out, and Liv and Tony Storm just looked at her like, what is this thing that we're working with? And yeah, I mean, it's weird. No doubt if they win, then they're probably going to be in the talks of contention for the SmackDown. They're SmackDown, aren't they? Yeah. The SmackDown Women's Championship contender, maybe. It's the only reason I can think this is on the card. I'm hoping this is the pre-show.
Yeah, I think it will.
I hope. You imagine if it's not?
We know who it's going to be. I think it's obvious, this one.
Go on, then.
It's going to be Liv.
Yeah, well, Link's on Liv as well, and I kind of agree, so yeah.
Yeah.
We're all...
It's going to push her back up to the front. Carmella's always in that title picture anyway.
Yeah.
And Liv was getting a bit of a push, and then she drops... this will be back up there. She'll be back up there.
Yeah, I can't disagree. I mean, this one, we'll stick to SmackDown. This one still interests me because it's the Usos, but their Street Profits are back around the title picture again. No!
The thing is, the Street Profits were massive, and they were the next big thing, and they were massively hyped, and then they won the belts, and then they seemed to fizzle out.
Yeah. And
they've still not back up there. So I think it'll be a good match, but I just can't. There's no one touching the Usos for me at the minute. No one.
Double super kick for the win, I think, at the end of the match. Yeah. And that's the only
match. The old splash is coming back as well.
Yeah. So I mean, Usos and Roman have been pretty dominant recently. So for the last year,
I think it'll be a good match, but they're just not as hot as I was.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, but I think all three of us have gone Usos there as well. Link went Usos. We'll do the only other minor title, which was we got Damien Priest, Jeff Hardy, Sheamus for the US Championship.
That's a big good one. Go on.
Link's gone Damien Priest. I don't know, because a couple of weeks ago Jeff beat Sheamus. Obviously, there's been a lot of hard hitting between Sheamus and Priest. Could I see Jeff, who's not really appeared recently that much, in all honesty? He's been on the shows, I think, but not. He hasn't had a lot of airtime. Could I see Jeff maybe sneaking it once with them two hard hitting each other?
I think it'll be Priest. I think Jeff's been putting there for the name, to be honest. I was looking at it, I was like, are we going to get another Sheamus Priest match again? And I think in Extreme Rules, there'll be a ladder match, there'll be a ladder brought in. It can't be used, but there'll be a spot where Jeff climbs up and
it could be.
Jump off a ladder.
You can't be TQ'd in a triple threat, can you?
There we go. Yeah. So you're you'll see a ladder spot, something extreme for Extreme Rules, but I think Priest will quite it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's been put in there to add some time and add a name.
I wouldn't necessarily say that Priest is a paper champion or like a one to a handover champion either. So he's been there for a while. I'll go Priest, but less if. And to be honest, I'm not really that fussed. I'm happy with all three of them winning it. And obviously we had the Intercontinental Championship last night on another match on SmackDown, and I mean that's the way I prefer it. I'd rather the Intercontinental at the minute just stays on the weekly shows, and the US on. I prefer that. I'm not very interested in the IC sort of circuit at the minute. I don't know about you.
It gives you something to focus on the actual the main, like the SmackDown rules. If they have a belt on there that's really only on there, it'll keep people watching it.
Yeah, it does, and it's not the one that's that interesting really at the minute. Who's the Raw? Oh, Riddle and Orton, aren't they? The Raw tags as well. So that they've been about on the main shows. We'll go to we'll do Charlotte Flair versus Bliss.
Hardest one of the night for me. This is.
So Link's got no contest, by the way.
I've got a winner.
I've got a winner.
I'm gonna go Bliss.
So we're all going different.
And the reason I'm gonna go Bliss is it doesn't make her look bad. Charlotte's not. It's not gonna hurt Charlotte taking the loss. Plus, what number title is she on now?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got to be on. It's getting close to us. It'll get close to 16.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she'll pick up a loss here, but I think she'll be getting it back very, very soon, and that's another title reign.
So you and me are both in agreement here. Then this isn't a one and done because
no.
Rhea. One other thing we should point out is that Rhea and Nikki ASH beat Natalya and Tamina. For the
champs.
Women's tags, and that was on Raw either last week or week before. So Rhea's not really about for the main title at the minute. Obviously Nikki, the other champion's been sort of taken away from that spot, so there isn't a crazy amount else that you can go with it on Raw. It makes sense that they got to carry on, but I'll stick it out. I'll go Charlotte.
I see Charlotte calling up the old Bliss, and I think this is where it's going to go. And I don't know, they've got to do something with Bliss soon, character wise, before they can't do what they done with the Fiend. Because once the Fiend was finished, Bliss. Bray was done. They can't do that with Bliss. I don't know how they're going to do it. Are they going to get her back out of the Fiend? And it's going to be a strange one. I think she's going to take it this time, and it'll be an ongoing thing. And like we said, it still beats up Charlotte's title reign. It pushes another number.
Yeah, it does, and I'll give you that. We'll give you that. So what is the next? What we probably should check this beforehand. But what's the next one? Oh, Crown Jewel, obviously.
That's going to
be the next one. So there's bound to be a There's bound to be a match there. I've just seen something interesting as well. I didn't realise that it happened. So Roman versus Brock has been announced for Crown Jewel. Did I know that?
Crown Jewel.
I think I knew that actually. So, I mean that's.
I can see Crown Jewel being Bianca and Becky, something like that again.
Yeah, can you?
I can see that
because that was the thing I was going to ask. Because they will try and put a women's on, and I wondered.
I think it'll be Bianca Belair. They'll be over there. It'll be more the sports. Actual proper wrestling match, I think.
Yeah, potentially. So go on then, Becky, Bianca.
We've got this one, I think. But it's going to be another close one. I think this is where you'll see more heel Becky come out.
So for me, I think this is going to be Becky winning because obviously that's the thing that's been pushed massively this last couple of weeks is that Becky is now heel, quite strong heel as well. Although we had a little Conor McGregor moment where she said that she apologised to nobody, and I hated it with a passion. That's the worst thing they could have done with it. The thing is,
I can see her go full heel.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. I would have quite liked to have seen Becky win, obviously at Slam. I keep that, but then having Bianca win again, Extreme Rules, and carry it on. Because it's like, okay, Becky's here. Remember, she's good enough to be our champion. She's back in the title picture straight away. It's not a case of she's come back. She's still in probably getting sharpness back in. No, she's still one of our top females. That's it. And that was a good way for them to do it. And I probably have Bianca win tomorrow.
I think the only way I can see...
And then potentially Becky win at Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
But
I think Bianca will still be in there because I think it'll be... They'll do something underhanded so bad it would have robbed Bianca of tomorrow's match. So then she'll get a rematch for that. A proper heel move, a belt round the head or something, just to... Yeah. Be a proper heel move.
Yeah. Well, I said, we've all still gone Becky on that one. And Roman Reigns versus the Demon, Finn Balor. See, this one's interesting. On our message from Link, I'm sure it said Roman with Lashley interference. That's what he said.
I'm thinking if anyone's going to interfere, I'm thinking Big E.
I actually disagree. I think we could have an interference of 3 people. I think Lashley, Big E, and Brock all interfering in this one match. Because, I mean, it could be interesting. I don't know what way they go with it, but obviously that's the 3 that they've all been sort of involved in things recently, and especially with Big E coming on to SmackDown, Roman coming over to Raw during their segments and stuff. Plus, obviously, Bobby wants his title back. Is going to be annoyed. There's going to be something there with Roman. Bobby, I think I do agree. He obviously destroyed Roman the other night, and Brock's next up. So
I'm really confused with this match. A while ago, Finn was saying how the Demon come back and he would only use him if it was good again, and it's not going to be Roman.
I don't think he is. This is why I don't like Wyatt's Demon.
Yeah. The thing is, they're going to use this to make Roman look even stronger, because Roman's going to pick up the win. And they're going to do it to make Roman look even stronger. But I can't see them doing anything with Finn again for a while when it's...
Yeah.
I don't know. Or can you imagine if someone like Brock or Big E cost Roman? And then the match at Crown Jewel happens with no title. And Finn gets a little run. I can't see it, but I'd like it.
See, I don't know. This is so confusing for me. This one, so confusing.
The thing is, they've just brought Finn up. They've just brought him back. They've just put him on the main picture.
I hate that the
Demons. And they're going to hurt him with a loss like this.
I think if we didn't have the Demon Finn in it, and it'd just been Finn, it'd be fine. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. But it's the fact that they've put the Finn in it, the Demon in it. It makes it a bit more complicated.
And the thing is, the Demon's only ever lost once, ain't he?
The next thing for you, I think so. Yeah. The next thing is, will this match end in a pin or a submission? I don't think it will. I am kind of with Link on this that. Oh no, hang on, it's an Extreme Rules match.
It's the Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, so hang on, it has to finish.
Yeah, it has to finish.
So I'm really confused by what Link meant then. Maybe Link meant interference with this different match. I don't know.
Maybe there's interference, but he said Roman pick up a win, didn't he?
Okay, I see. You did put Roman to win anyway, so yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, but with some interference as well. All the
more reason it might be 3 people interfering then, to be fair. Because it's Extreme Rules.
Would then Finn would pick up the win, wouldn't he? No, he wouldn't, would he? I'm going to go Roman. I can't see anyone doing it. I can't see the only... I would really want to say Finn, but I can't say the only time Roman's going to lose in recent times is the Finn.
This done well, and I've said this before, this done well will be the best match of the year so far if they get it right.
The problem is they could get this so wrong.
Yeah.
And it could finish Finn.
I think there's a real strong possibility it could well finish Finn. And I don't.
That's what I'm going for, because this is the person that picked up the first when his Universal title he picked up.
Yeah, there's this one.
And
this one.
Yeah, and he could have had such a run of it. Should have had such a run.
I think he would have
done.
I think I said to you before. I think he would have easily got a good year without losing it, because it was the first one. And who won it the second time? Who won it?
Who took it off him?
Kevin Owens won it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because it was obviously Sven got injured, and then and then Kevin had quite a run with it, and then lost it to Goldberg. Mind you, I wouldn't have been happy if Finn had it for a year and then lost to Goldberg. Can you imagine that? I'd have been furious. I'd properly pissed off.
The thing is, it does open up. If Finn took it, it does open up for Roman and Brock. If Brock hit Finn tonight and cost Roman the title, Finn got it, had a bit of a run. It could still then have that feud with Roman and Brock at Crown Jewel. That could build up a bit, because if the Rock thing doesn't happen at WrestleMania, they've got to have Brock and Roman come to a head.
My only concern is Brock and Roman are obviously the match.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've got. I've just had a quick check. There is quite a bit of official promotional stuff out from WWE with the belt.
There we go. That sums it up.
It's.
And at the end of the day, they're going to want the champion over at Crown Jewel.
I think so. I think Roman's got.
Yeah, we'll go Roman.
Yeah, we all have. So the only difference was the
women's.
Bliss versus Charlotte.
Bliss.
So
we've all gone different.
You've all gone different.
We could have a winner.
We will have a winner. Yeah, we will have a winner. We will have. Yeah. I mean, this is, funnily enough, the one time that we are definitely going to get a winner, and we're not doing a punishment for it, because there's only one different match. So, yeah. I mean, if there maybe been a punishment on the line, I might have stuck my neck out a little bit more and maybe gone Jeff. And I could have potentially seen Carmella snaking a win as well, because it's a bit of a nothing match. But it is what it is. And, we'll sort of round it out there then. So make sure to come watch us over on our Twitch with our watch along tomorrow night. Pete may or may not be with us. It's going to depend on work commitments, but me and Link should be there, and maybe we'll even have an extra guest with us. Who knows? You never know with us on Twitch. Come over to Twitch if you like GCA roleplay stuff. It's great over there at the minute. We're doing loads of stuff.
It's really good.
Wow, Pete and Link are. There's a child running about behind me. Thank you very much, guys. It's busy in my house, so we will finish this here. And we will catch you in the next one.
See ya.
Peace. Hi, Link.